Okay, students, now we are doing the question mock test from the Abhyas paper number 63. Okay, this is very important paper and highly scoring. This is the place where you can get the score high in the last moment, especially. Okay, so try to read the question, each and every question very carefully because similar questions are going to be asked in the actual examination. Okay, so instead of writing everything, I am just asking the question. First question is the solubility of alkali metal salt in water. Solubility of alkali metal salt in water is due to hydration. Okay, alkali metal salts are water soluble due to hydration of cation. Then relative degree of hydration is that order you have to give. Okay, lithium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, calcium. That order you have to arrange. Okay, so I think you can answer now. Okay, answer to this question is lithium positive is highly hydrated due to high charge density. Okay, lithium, then followed by sodium, then potassium, then rubidium, then cesium. Okay, this is the extent of hydration. Okay, why this lithium is highly hydrated? Because of most most hydration, okay, are highest charge density. What is the reason? Highest charge density. Due to highest charge density. Charge density means charge by size. All are having same charge but size is small, so density will be, charge density is high in the lithium positive, and hydration will be maximum. Okay, hydration is directly proportional to charge density. Okay. Okay, here three reactions are given. This is altogether single question. Okay, find PQR. Ca3P2 plus 6HCl gives 3CaCl2 plus P. P4 plus 3NaOH plus 3H2O gives Q plus NaH2PO2. What is this? 3NaH2PO2. 3NaH2PO2. Okay, and PH4I plus KOH gives Ki plus H2O plus R. What are P, Q and R? Options are given, so you can identify PQR. Okay, answer surprisingly all answers are PS3. Actually, these are picked up from the preparation of PS3. These are all preparation methods of phosphine. Okay, all answers are what? Phosphine only, PS3. Okay, this is the thermodynamics question. Match the following. Okay, options are given. State function delta H is equal to Q, delta U is equal to Q, intensive property. Okay, and here one is at constant pressure, specific heat, entropy, and at constant volume. Okay, simple state function. Entropy is a state function. Constant pressure, it is called as a enthalpy. Okay, constant volume, it is called as internal energy. Then leftover is specific heat, it is a heat of 1 gram. Therefore second option. Okay, specific heat is intensive property. Okay, next question is type of hydrates. Identifying type of hydrates. First one is NaH, second one is CH4, third one is V, vanadium H 0.56, fourth one is B2H6, PQRS, and interstitial, molecular, ionic, and electron deficient. Okay, sodium hydride. Sodium hydride is which type of hydride? Sodium hydride is which type of? Interstitial, molecular, ionic, or electron deficient? Sodium hydride is which type of hydride? Sodium hydride is which type of hydride? Sodium hydride is ionic hydride. Okay. CH4 is molecular hydride. See, 0.56 is there. Therefore, it is called interstitial hydride. Okay. B2H6 is electron deficient hydride. This is electron deficient. Okay. Is this clear? Okay, next question. Monoclinic sulfur characteristics. The inorganic is combined with solid state. Okay. So here monoclinic sulfur is simply monoclinic crystal only. Monoclinic crystal, all different angles. Sorry, all different interfacial distances. But alpha and gamma are same, but not beta equal to 90 degree. Okay. So this answer is D option. Okay. Okay, next question is which of the following is adsorption isobar? Which of the following is adsorption isobar? Isobar means pressure must be constant. Okay, so already I have explained in my surface chemistry depending on the variable constant. Okay, if pressure is constant, then graph will be between extent of adsorption. X upon m is called as a extent of adsorption. Extent of adsorption in temperature. Okay, so what can be the variation? Okay, answer C. Chemi's option. Chemi's option, first it will be directly proportional, then it will be inversely proportional. Therefore, B option is correct. Okay. Normally, temperature is inversely, Chemi's option is inversely proportional to temperature. Okay. But here what happens, for Chemi's option, there is a special rule. Okay. First, for some time it will be directly proportional, then it will be inverse proportional. So graph 2 is correct. Okay, so here next question is among scandium 2, thallium Tl plus 4, Pd plus 2 and copper plus 2, paramagnetic and diamagnetic. Paramagnetic and diamagnetic you have to identify. Sorry, it is not thallium, it is titanium. Titanium. Okay. Okay, once you write electronic configuration and remove electron, then you will find no unpaired electron. Like scandium is 21, 4s2, 3d1. In scandium, what is the electronic configuration? 4s2, 3d1. So all the three electrons are removed, therefore it is diamagnetic. 4s2, 3d2. All four electrons are removed, therefore it is also diamagnetic. Okay. Diamagnetic are scandium plus 3 and titanium plus 4. So remaining two, palladium plus 2 and copper plus 2. These two are paramagnetic. Answer to this question, is this clear? Okay, here three bromides are given. Three bromides are given, here bromine and here bromine. SN1 reactivity, decreasing order of highest reactivity. Highest should be written first. Okay. Very good. Answer is B, then C, then A. Why? Because see, if bromine is eliminated, then this is going to result in stable carbocation. So resonance stabilized. SN1 reactivity directly proportional to stability of carbocation. So once I am removing, the conjugation is formed. Therefore, it is highly stable. Then it is 2 degree, this is 1 degree. If I am removing this, this is 1 degree carbocation, this is 2 degree carbocation. Okay. So 2 degree carbocation is more stable, then least stable is A. So B highest stable due to resonance or conjugation existence, second 2 degree, then 1 degree. B greater than C greater than A. Okay. Options. Here four substances are given. Okay. So in four substances, which is easily hydrated, increasing order, most difficult to hydrated should be written first, followed by highest should be written last. Ease of hydration, ease of dehydration. Water molecule should be removed. Okay. So here I am telling you procedure. Suppose if I remove water, there will be, this is the product formed. Okay. And if I remove water, this is the product formed. If I remove water, this is the product formed. If I remove water, this is the product formed. Which is more stable in this one? In this one, there are four products Now, which is more stable? Fourth product is more stable. So when product is more stable, then reactivity towards that reaction will be more. Okay. So highest stable is fourth product. Therefore, fourth is the highest, benzene. Second highest, this one, because conjugation. Okay. So the second highest is this one. Third. Okay. Then it will be 2. Then lowest, benzene, don't want to lose any pi bond, any double bond. Therefore, first. Okay. 1 less than, 2 less than, 3 less than, 4 is the answer. Okay. This is increasing order. Okay. Okay. Next question is T half for the decay of C14. Okay. In an artifact, this is a half lifetime 5730. And archaeological artifact contains 80% of activity when compared to the live object. Okay. So then what is the age of artifact? Okay. First order reaction. Therefore, what we can use? We can use the integrated rate law. Integrated rate law is 2.303 upon, here it will be K into log A upon A minus X. Okay. So here what we require? We require is only K. That K we can find out by 0.693 upon T half. We can find out K by using the 0.693 upon T half. Okay. So after that, you can find out 100% as A. This will be 80%. Okay. 80% only left over. Therefore, whatever the T you will get, that is the correct answer. And you should get 1845 years. What is answer? 1845 years. That is the age of artifact. Okay. Okay. Next question is, you have to identify what is X, Y, and Z. What you have to identify X, Y, and Z. First, alcoholic KOH, X, HBr peroxide, Y, CH3ONA, Z. Okay. So what are the answer? X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. So alcoholic KOH is there. There will be decrease in K, and H and Br will be eliminated. So this will be CH3, CH double bond CH2. Okay. Once you use the peroxide, then anti-Markovnikov rule. Okay. Bromine will be attached here. Therefore, this will be CH3, CH2, CH2Br. Once you use CH3ONA, this sodium and bromine will be eliminated. Z will be ether, CH3, CH2, CH2, then oxygen and CH3. Okay. So this is methoxyethane is the answer. Okay. Next question from the solution chapter. Okay. The freezing point of 1 molar NaCl in water. Kf is given as 1.86. Kf is how much? 1.86. Okay. Simple, delta Tf is equal to I into Kf into molality. Very simple question. So here I is equal to 2 because NaCl will dissociate 100% and Kf is 1.86. Molality is 1. So you will get 3.72. It is not freezing point. Freezing point will be minus 3.72 degrees Celsius. Okay. Don't do the mistake. This much it is decreasing. Therefore, answer will be minus 3.72. Okay. Next question. Glyoxal plus NaOH. X. What is X? Glyoxal plus NaOH. What is X? Okay. So this is a special case of the Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro reaction takes place in aldehyde without alpha hydrogen. There are no alpha hydrogen. Okay. In presence of NaOH, one part will be oxidized, another part will be reduced. Let us suppose this is oxidized. Then this is going to be COONA. This is reduced. Then it is going to be CH2OH. So X is COONA one part, another part is CH2OH. So this is reduced direction, this is oxidized. Okay, sodium salt of carboxylic acid. So is this understood? Here quaternary ammonium salt. This is quaternary ammonium heated with in presence of alkali. Heated in presence of alkali. What will be the answer? What will be the product? What will be the product? OH minus. Okay, this is a case of the elimination. What it is? Elimination. This bond will be breaking. There will be double bond here. Double bond will be introduced at this place. Okay, at this place double bond, and at this place nitrogen with both methyl group as it is. With both methyl group as it is, but there is no charge. Okay. So this is the product when you heat the quaternary ammonium ion in presence of alkali, elimination. Okay, here the structure of maltose it is given. What is this? This is a maltose. Understood? So regarding this, statements are given. Maltose is composed of D-glucose unit. These two are the D-glucose units. Okay. Second, C1 of glucose is linked to C4 of the other unit. C1 of the glucose unit is attached to C4. Okay. Then third one is it is a non-reducing sugar. Okay. That is wrong. Actually, glucose is a reducing sugar. Glucose contains reducing and fructose is a non-reducing. That's why incorrect statement is it is a non-reducing. Okay. That is what we have to identify. So next question is, this process is done like this. Earlier it was here and it is compressed like this. Then work done. Work done is shown in which of the following graph. Simple. Work done is area under curve of the PV graph. Okay. This is the PV graph. P here, V here. So when it is done, single step, P external is constant. See, P external is constant. And volume is changed here. So volume changed, then P is constant. So this area under the line will give you the PV work. So answer to this question is this graph. Okay. Okay. There is a ore containing both zinc sulfide and lead sulfide. Both are there. And to that NaCN is added. What you will find? Okay. Question is what you will find when you add NaCN to the mixture containing ZnS and PBS. Okay. So answer to this question is that NaCN act as, NaCN is called as, very good, NaCN is called as a depressant. What it is called as? Depressant. It is specially added when two sulfide ores are combinedly available. Okay. So actually NaCN will go and react with zinc sulfide and this will form froth. Who will form froth? The starting compound. Okay, PBS will form froth. So we will get only PBS and ZnS will forming the complex. Therefore, answer observation is ZnS forms complex, PBS forms froth. Okay, and NaCN is called as a depressant. Okay. Okay, here atomic numbers are given, period you have to identify. You are given with atomic number, you have to identify periods. 31, 50, 56 and 14. Shortcut method. Period. By using shortcut, you can easily identify. Like 14 atomic number will be lowest period or not? Period. Lowest period. Like that you can identify. 14 will be lowest. Okay. Then what can be the next one? S will be 2. Then P will be what? P will be second lowest. Okay, like this, instead of going as per the method, you can directly go for the shortcut. Okay, R will be, Q will be what? Second highest. Okay, Q will be 1 and R will be 6. So without knowing the periodic table also, you can directly identify based upon the atomic numbers. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay, here reaction Drain-X is a drain cleaner. In that, what we will use small particles of aluminum that react with caustic soda to produce hydrogen gas. What volume of hydrogen will be formed? What volume of hydrogen will be formed in milliliter at 1 bar? Okay, so simple. Uh, Here aluminium atomic mass is how much? 54. Okay, 54 grams of aluminium. First, whatever you are getting, that will be in STP. Okay. So after that, by using the states of matter, that is need to be converted into 1 bar and 1 bar only, no? Okay, 1 bar. So normally we will take it as what? 1 ATM. So that is need to be multiplied with 1.013. Okay. So 54 grams gives how many moles of hydrogen, and 1 mole of hydrogen is 22.4 liter. But here answer must be in milliliter. So convert that into 22,400 milliliter. Then you will get answer after substituting 203. 203 ml of hydrogen will be released when just 0.15 gram. Okay. How much? 0.15 gram. Okay, in this one you have to find out number of aromatic. Okay. Is this aromatic? Aromatic. Okay. And what is the next one? Aromatic. Is this aromatic? No, this is aromatic. Yes. Okay. And this is not aromatic. This is not aromatic. How many of them are aromatic? Okay. So this one and 1, 3. This is not aromatic because 4 electrons are there. Here also 4 electronic. Here also 4 electron. Okay. So total number of aromatic ions are 4. Okay. Okay. Next. How many of you are given with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ions, and how many of them are easily displaced? Okay, easily displaced. How many can easily displace hydrogen from acid? Hydrogen from acid. Very good. Okay. First one iron, second is magnesium, aluminium, and zinc. These 4 metal can displace hydrogen from acid. Copper, silver, and gold cannot displace. Okay, this question is you have to compare the reactivity stability with respect to primary allyl carbocation. Okay, primary allyl carbocation. How many of them are more stable than allyl carbocation? Okay, answer is first. This one is more stable. Okay, this one is more stable. Then phenyl CH2 is more stable. Okay. And which is more stable? Okay, this one. So these are the more stable. So answer is what? 4 are more stable than allyl primary carbocation. Okay, is this understood? So I hope all questions are clear now. No doubts. If you are able to answer on your own at least uh, 15 to 16, then you are in a better position because around 2 to 3 questions were not given in the Abhyas app, so those questions are not discussed. Considering 22 questions are discussed, out of this without preparation, if you are able to solve 15 to 16 questions, that means you are in a better position. Okay, hope you are getting seat in the very first attempt. See you. Bye bye.